Dr. Benjamin Franklin, born in Boston, late to Philadelphia, with some residences in London and in Passy, near Paris.
And I learned there for 18 months how to be an excellent printer and returned to America. Set up house with my former fiancée, who we came back together again. I brought in my son, immediately from another relationship, and had 2 more children with her. And she was, Deborah, was a delightful workmate. We rubbed on together for almost 50 years.
I've been called forward because it seems that many of the issues that I and my friends faced are issues that you still face, and perchance there is some of my perspective and some of my methodology of how to deal with our problems may transfer over to your times. Anything, any help that can be given to fellow humans, to fellow of this humanity, is certainly my privilege and pleasure.
1775, 1776, I left England. I thought forever. Come back home, that I would simply retire from public life, attend to my experiments, and then disappear.
It's much better to engage the audience than simply, I'm the actor, you're the audience, you are to sit there and observe me doing great art. I think that's silly. Yeah. Is that, no, I'm going to be in the audience, talking with you, touching, hiding behind you during the scene, or with Franklin, letting you ask me questions in the presentation, because I think it's just more fun for the audience.
And I loved reading. This library is exciting. To see all these books here, this would have been a rich man's treasure in my time, to have so many books. I read as much as I could, as widely as I could. And I learned some things. And he knew that from the age of 3, I could read. And I read anything that fell into my way. And so he put me in mind to make me a printer.
Yes, it's true. One of my 13 personal virtues I tried to adhere to was temperance. To never drink or eat till dullness, and do not drink to elevation. So I would enjoy a good glass of Madeira, or wine, or beer. Mr. Adams' favorite was cider. And so yes, I did temple, but when I was first in England as a printer, I was known as the Water American. Because that was what I usually drank, because it was cheaper.
Theater is like fire. Fire, you must have 3 things, and any fireman will tell you this. If you get rid of the fuel, the fire goes out. If you get rid of the heat, the fire goes out. If you get rid of the oxygen, the fire goes out. You no longer have fire. Theater is the same way. You must have the fuel, which is the script, the subject matter. For me, it's about all these years of studying Franklin and reading his letters and everybody else. You must have the heat, which is the performer, the presenter. And that's what I try and bring to it, my personality and my understanding of Franklin and my ability as an actor to become him in some degree. The third thing you must have for theater is air, and that can only be supplied by the audience.
But I returned to Philadelphia, and they praised me. The people of Philadelphia met my boat with cannon fire, parade, with gunfire, and cheers and bells ringing in the steeples. They knew I had tried hard, and even though failing, were willing to take up the other half. If they do not wish to respect us as British, then we shall respect ourselves as Americans. There was a hemp line attached to a silk cord, silk being an insulator, and the final thing that I did to ensure my safety was I handed the kite string to my son. He was fine.
If there are no other questions, please feel free to come up and chat with me. There are souvenirs over yonder. We have websites, and we're happy to come and talk to you also about any fundraising for your nonprofit. Thank you very much for listening.